All right, Shay, next game on the docket, very important game for both these teams. Mississippi State at Texas A&M, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central on the SEC Network. The Aggies favored by a touchdown, over under 46 points. Texas A&M won last year 28-14 in Starkville. The Aggies still got the number 2 scoring defense in the country, only allowing 9.3 points per game. But Mike Leach, 7-4 all time against them fighting Aggies. So who do you like in the matchup?
Boy, Mississippi State plays these boys tough, and I tell you, these two ball clubs I'm disappointed in, Mike. I mean, how many times have I put Texas A&M on a damn pedestal only for them to crush my wallet, if you will, because I put too much money on them? Same thing. Then you go to the other side of the ball, and you got Mississippi State doing the same damn thing, like realizing they're not good at football until it's the fourth quarter. And you can't have that. You can't have that style or that mentality of an offense when you're playing teams like Texas A&M. Even though they lost last week, they lost to a good Arkansas Razorback team. And I think they're that rat poison. To be honest with you, I think Texas A&M thought they were just going to steamroll the SEC, and the only team they got to worry about is the University of Alabama. Well, not so fast, my friend. You learned last week that you're not there. You are not there yet. You got a lot of room to go, and I think that loss last week hurts Mississippi State this week. And I think Texas A&M gets it right. I think they finally figure out some of this offense. I still think both of these guys got great defenses. Don't get me wrong, but I just think A&M, couple of stupid, boneheaded mistakes last week. But I think that defense is what helped them kind of crawl back into this thing at the end. So they kind of showed what they've got. But I just think it's a little too much for them Bulldogs right now. I think they're reeling a little bit, and they need they need a punch in the mouth. They need to realize that the style of offense that they've been running is not working. So is this the week they open it up? I don't think so. I think it's the same old that they don't get going until late in the fourth, and that's how they crawl back into this game. But Texas A&M wins this thing 35, Mississippi State 24.
Ooh. Yeah, and going to what you said, Shane, the analytics say Mississippi State's got the number 16 defense in the country, says A&M's got number 14. So, I mean, this is defense neck and neck. Flip it over to the other side. Interestingly enough, Mississippi State, the analytics say they got the number 57 offense in the country. A&M, the 59th offense in the country. So this is almost like a mirrored match of production so far this season, and I really think that's played out on the field. The difference being, it certainly seems like the Aggies have a lot more veteran leadership, whereas Mississippi State's just chock full of younger players. So that favors A&M in this matchup, I think. But at the same time, what is the strength of that Texas A&M defense? It certainly looks to be stifling the run and not surrendering the pass, yet Mississippi State's going to try to pass all over them. So this, I think, is a very, very dangerous matchup for Texas A&M. If they let last weekend's loss turn in, to 2, I would not be stunned at all, because I think, kind of like you said, I mean, just based on the reaction we've got from a lot of these fans, they were expecting SEC championship, national championship.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing some of these people, on to next year, you know what I mean? Like, the season ain't over yet.
No.
You still got everything in front of you. You beat Alabama in 2 weeks. You're right there back to the path to Atlanta in the SEC championship. So you just got to hope that Jimbo and this veteran team is not thinking the same. If they're not, they'll take care of business here at home against Mississippi State. And I think they do. But I think it's going to be a tight ball game. I like Mississippi State and the points. I like Texas A&M to win outright. I'll go Aggies 24, Mississippi State 20.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Mike. This is one of those games I could definitely see going either way. And, is there that hungover factor? Is Calzada still shaking in the pocket? Is this offensive line gotten any better? I mean, there's so many things, so many question marks coming into this game. This is one I don't really want to gamble on, to be honest with you, just because I see so many different outcomes. But when you look at rosters and you look at just the talent from top to bottom, there's no reason that A&M should not win this game. Of course, I said that last week, and they got exposed and made fun of. So I'm saying Jimbo's getting paid so much damn money that he gets these boys bounced back this week.